everyone. Welcome to another exciting session filled with knowledge, inspiration, and growth. In today's video, we're going to cover how to cultivate enduring relationships. This can be any type of relationship, whether it's family, friends, or even loved ones. We all strive to have great relationships, but for some reason, we fall short of this goal. Let us start with a little interaction. And as I ask you questions, type them into the chat box or comment section. Let me ask you, do you enjoy spending time with others? How soon or later into a conversation with others do you get bored? Very soon? Not very soon? What is it? Think about it and write your answer in that chat box. Next question. How often do you walk away from an interaction feeling exhausted? Very often? Hardly ever? What is it? Write it in the chat box. How often do you feel drained from a conversation? Next question. How often do you feel fantasizing about your loved one is more interesting than being in the presence of your loved one? Very often? Hardly ever? What is it? Write it in the chat box. We all want to be loved and love people. But for love to happen, physical proximity is the first thing. Then, when you are physically together, you become present to the other. This is the key to a fulfilling moment in a relationship. The most common sight today when people are physically together is each is engaged with their smartphones and lost in their own islands created by it. How funny is that? Do you know a growing problem among the youth is they do not know how to connect with a physical person. On social media, all that you know of each other is the words that you type in. You don't feel the person, the responses of their body, the subtle cues, emotional, mental, physical cues they give, or their expression and tone. So youth are losing the ability to connect. And whenever they interact with others on their gadgets, they don't feel nourished or nurtured. They are suffering from loneliness and depression. It is not the actions or activities that you are involved in that defines your experience. It is the presence you bring to each other. Write that down. Jot it down if you have a journal or a notebook. It is not the actions or activities you are involved in that defines your experience. It is the presence you bring to each other. The presence. Very important. Are you distracted? Or are you present to the other when you're around loved ones or friends? To be distracted is not to be present in a relationship. To be distracted is to be engrossed by your own problems, your own fantasies, your own opinions of the other, and by your own unfulfilled desires. When you are distracted, no matter what you do or the activities you both are involved in, the other feels your absence. And you don't feel the other. You don't feel their presence. You are still lost in a self-occupied world of your own thinking, your own thoughts. Therefore, disconnection echoes through the relationship. So how does one get back to a moment of connection? An experience And connection is listening. Write that down, jot that down. An experience in connection is listening. To listen is not to jump to solving projected problems in a conversation or in a relationship. To listen is to be totally present to the expressions of the other, to the tone of their voice, to the experience the other is bringing to you in that moment. That is to be present. You are present to the other. You are connected to the other. You feel the other, and the other feels your presence. This is a complete moment, a wholesome moment. And that's how you cultivate great relationships. I will now go into a practice meditation that you can utilize to improve any relationship in your life. If you are currently alone on this video, sit and pretend as if that other person is in front of you. Feel their presence. And if you're in a classroom setting, pick a partner to do this meditation with. And let's get started. If you are alone in this meditation, slowly close your eyes and find a comfortable meditation posture. As I guide this meditation, imagine a loved one sitting in front of you. If you have a partner for this meditation, keep your eyes open and sit facing each other. Start by gently observing your breathing. Take slow and deep breaths. Slow and deep breaths. Bring attention to the person in front of you. Breathe as if you are both one. Synchronize your breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you synchronize your breathing, hold a smile. Gently close your eyes. Turn the attention inwards. Feel your being. Are you rushed or are you calm? Are you present or are you distracted? Recognize. Make an intention to listen to the other, to be present to the other. Gently open your eyes. One of you start by sharing what you felt, and the other listens without haste or judgment. Share what you learned from this lesson. Connect and stay present. This is the first step to creating a beautiful relationship. Let us take a challenge for the next 15 days to listen to the other by being present, totally present, at least for 5 minutes in a day. Practice this meditation at least once a week. Without practice, there is no growth. Keep growing and keep learning. As you change, the world around you changes. Love you all. Until next time, Namaste.